For all of our expecting families, we have pre- and post-birth sound healing sessions with Huna Kahiwaha, available in person in Vancouver or anywhere online. Go to www.harmonizedfamilyroots.earth. Go beyond the distorted codes of the draconian matrix and get a Lemurian oracle reading with Huna Kahasahi. For more information or to book your oracle reading, go to www.flc.earth. Introducing Mexico's only harmonic egg, operated by Hunas Maroyata and Ma'aikuta. For all of your health support needs, be it physical or emotional, sessions are available now both in Playa del Carmen and online. To book your session, head to www.apapachar.earth.
And greetings, dear sweet, sweet dear one, sweet daily beloveds. Let's I make this offering to you on this Unrata at the eve of. Now we're in the jump to the Lion's Gate. For some of you, it's the New Year's Eve. Let me just offer this to you first. Thank you so much for being here. An ancient offering. Receive the gift there so you may offer the gift. Okay, that is also something that's aligned to the stargates. I'll share a little bit about that. When we enter into the form, into the birth channel, we receive the gift for the breath of life, which is water. When we pass this realm and we return, we call it the return, we offer the gift back. So we give the gift back for those who have come in to also receive the gift. You understand? Okay? Sweet, sweet dear one, sweet dearly beloveds. Welcome so much. Welcome big time today. I'm a little bit gangster, as you can see, perhaps, but my tone and my demeanor and my outfit, my fitting out. I'm a little bit gangster today. I am sort of going to go over. I'm going to recap. Let's take a little re-look at where we've been. Of course, that's what we do. That's what we did in the draconian times, right? We look back on the past months and the year, and then we gauge it and we measure it and we weigh ourselves and we move towards the next stage, right? In the coming year, in the coming months. For some of you, you operate on the draconian Gregorian calendar, or even have a knowing of it. You will speak to the new year. For those of you who are 100%, 111% in the Lemurian calendar, you also know you're already 6 months into 2024. Going to take a little bit to get used to, okay? That's why I keep talking, keep sharing these things until, everybody is enough. So there's enough of the population that gets who will receive the information and the memo, let me say, who will receive the memo. And let me just say, there's been a lot of people receiving the memo. Yeah, it's just, thank you so much for all of that. It's been incredible. And so today's recap, we are visiting our alignments to, well, there's the geopolitics, the geopolitical that's nonstop, of course. And then there's been some wonderful upgrades and integrations, let me say. Some wonderful testimonials, some incredible testimonials. If you go to our website, hoh.earth, you will see a small grouping of testimonials there that are incredible. Also, the recommendations we are making, we were not able to make these recommendations a year ago. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of the community, the House of Huna and the Hunas, and the building of our community, but the additional businesses and the entrepreneurship that is coming through there. The entrepreneurship, or the entrepreneurs, the co-creating and the creative and the, let's say, cooperation, right? The cooperation that's got the sharing that's going on in there. I couldn't talk so much about it earlier, 6 months ago even. Now it's like, bam, it just took off. Kick ass. Just kick ass. It took off. Took off. Not took off. It just accelerated. 111 miles per second. And it feels like this because there's this feeling with all of this collaboration, cooperation, this cooperation, this co-op, co-creation together, that it has brought us into this feeling of prosperity, not just abundance, prosperity. Yes, expansion. It's expanding the potentiality through the prosperity, right? And so the more and more we add, the more additional entrepreneurial creativity we have with one another, or even individually, we are bringing in that energy to the planet. Of course, there's lots of investment going on. There's those that need help with investment. There's those that need help with some kind of guidance and some kind of investment of energy, knowledge, super intelligence, especially concerning Lemuria. But because you've come here, you've been able to pick up on what we're laying down. What we're laying down. Somebody wants to join through YouTube. I don't know what you mean. You're watching right now, so okay, you're here. You can go and watch on YouTube. You can watch. Actually, so yeah. Look, we're broadcasting in YouTube, Facebook, X, and Instagram. Okay. We want to welcome our wonderful, sweet dearly beloveds over there in the grams of instant. Oh my God, there's a bunch of you. Yes. It's good to see everybody there. Welcome, all of you. I see a few Hunas there. Ma'ai, there's Ma'ai in there. Hi, Ma'ai. Huna Ma'ai, good to see you. And some new names. Wonderful. Over there in the grams of instant in the YouTube. Can see you all consecutively here as well. So let me just say a welcome to you all. What we're looking at, we've got numbers increasing here. Shauna Marie, she sings. Welcome. Kathy, welcome. Kia ora, Bella Superstar. Atamari here to you. Tammy Lynn, Katja, great to see you again. Everyone, everywhere, every time, everything. Welcome, bunch of grapes. Everest Queen, Wawa. Huna Hirimata, Wawa to you. Always good to see you here and enjoying life and the sunshine and growing your hair. Your hair growing like wild. Caroline, Wawa. Huna Tawaho, welcome. Wari Tusa, the wannabe journalist from the new channel, Fake News Network. You guys, you got to get onto that channel. That's going to be hilarious. Let me just a little bit about these. Some of the things that has been going on, right? There's some of the things that we've been putting together, that we've been laying down, and we've been helping to create with Huna Wari Tusa Fake News Network, FNN. And not that she's sharing fake news, she's sharing the fake news that the fake news organizations in the mainstream are sharing. So she's picking on them, right? We're picking on them. We're zooming in on them, okay? On the mainstream media and what they don't do, all their scallywag, all of their nonsense. And so welcome, Moritusa, Una Tamake. Thank you so much as always. and all your technical work. And Healing with Lori, Wawa. Myra, welcome again, Myra. Yay, you're here. Awesome. I believe. Yes, then we've got the new Hunas here. Afia, Wawa Nu, the Huna Makaresa, Huna Makaresa, Huna Makaresa. Incredible Hunas. If you're wondering what the Huna is, sweet, sweet dear ones, it is the sound of your light. In essence, the sound of the essence of your light is an essence aspect of your light. And it's received, and we are happy to receive it during the ceremony of the seal, which is the ceremony of the source element ascension light. Okay, that's where the Huna comes in. So we want to welcome our new Huna Mare Makaresa, and also there are more Hunas coming every day. Oh my goodness, just building up with bookings. I want to welcome Ord, or is it Ord? Yeah, Ord. Kahioku, Huna Kahioku here. Some ancient Hunas here. Mahari Wa'ata. Louise, what do we got here? Louise, where did you go? Louise Pippin, hello, Wawa. We've got Apapacha, Harmonic Egg Healing in Mexico. Hola, hola. And by the way, is our special guest is Huna Maroyata from Apapacha, the owners and the proprietors and the only ones with the Harmonic Egg technology in Mexico. We'll bring them on in a little bit. Ehud Katz, what's up from Israel? Huna, what's up from Israel? What's up from Israel there, Ehud? You tell us. You're in Israel. I hope all is good. We'll pick on Netanyahu in a little bit, okay? Mzanzi Wordworks. Good evening to you over there in Cape Town. All right, yeah. So more Hunas coming. There's more visitors over there in the Grams of Instant. Look, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing past 12 months. We'll recap some of those things, and we're looking for so much more coming in the next 6 months when we move into the new year for Lemuria, and that's why I have entitled or themed this on this eve of the jump into the Lion's Gate. E4 equals MC cubed. Okay, E4 equals MC cubed is something that I had been talking about for a long time, more than 3 years, been a number of years. I think maybe even before I got here 6 years ago. It wasn't though called M4. It was referred to as everything for everyone, everywhere, every day. And as such, there is little need for anything. That's how it began. And then as I began to understand the calculation, the mathematics of relativity, where everything is relative, I felt myself that there was one calculation missing, a very important calculation that brought that mathematics into the multidimensional, because I felt like it was just, can I say, three-dimensional? When, in my understanding, love had to be input into that calculation. So I turned around and I just decided to put love into that calculation, which makes the mathematics, makes the geometry multidimensional and cubed, okay? And so I just added the number 4, post E4, and then equals MC, will be MC3. That's what the signature is for cubed, but we just write it as well, MC cubed. Everything for everyone, everywhere, every day, and as such, there is little need for anything. We are accelerating extremely quickly, extremely accelerating at faster than light speed, actually the speed of memory, to that understanding, where the world will no longer be, will no longer be about financing. It will not be needed. When you have everything, what do you need? You don't need anything. Okay, we'll get more into that as we get along. Anyway, I've taken up enough of this monologue nonsense. Okay, let's get into it. I want to invite our brother and entrepreneur, Huna Flash, to the stage, proprietor and owner of Harmonic Egg.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, brother.
How are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Very good, very good. We're 5x5. Welcome. Always happy to have you here for a visit. And of course, it's cool having you as a neighbor too.
It's cool being in Mexico, even though it's cold.
Is it cold?
It's cold down here. It's cold one floor below.
Yeah, don't be deceived by the weather. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. We're over here in the tropics, and it's a little cool this winter, which would be 70 degrees for us, 60 maybe. For you, you will laugh at us probably. But you still have to take care at night. You can still get a sniffle. So you've had a bit of a whirlwind past month, haven't you? You've been networking, been out. There's been people making registering bookings coming in.
Yeah.
Give us can you offer us a little update?
Yeah, I mean, we've now been up and running for 2 months. And yeah, we've been doing quite a lot of networking, networking with like people that live locally and finding out how it all works down here, because it's a little bit different in Mexico than other places. But we're slowly getting the word out, and we're slowly also, it's like anything, we're navigating the system, we're navigating Mexico, we're navigating having a business. Because like you said before, I mean, 12 months ago, this wasn't even possible. 18 months ago, I'd have laughed at you about Mexico, but here we are. I've said it before. You said our lives would change, and boy, how right you were. But it's been really nice because we're now realizing how powerful that this healing chamber is, and how many things we can help with. We've had people, not just locally, we've actually been doing quite a lot of remote sessions. So we've had a lady in Hawaii, we've had somebody in New Zealand, we've had ladies in America, the UK, Lithuania. And the stories that these people are telling us, even though they're not physically here, it's incredible. And it's like, if you'd have read it as a testimonial, you wouldn't have believed it. So, we've not only got the fact that people are visiting here, and we've had some Hunas come, and they've seen you, and then they've come afterwards, and they've been blown away. So slowly, we're turning things around, and it's fabulous.
Incredible. You will have testimonies coming up soon, or you're adding to the website?
Adding to the website. I mean, on the website, there's on the first page, there's a whole heap of testimonials on there, not just from our clients, but from clients all around the world.
Sure.
So people can look on there and see like specific things, so they might look at pain, or they might look at whatever, and there's a testimonial for those. So unbelievable. I mean, some of the examples, we've had people turn around and say, "You've changed my life." What do you mean you've changed your life? People quite often will hold in trauma for a long, long time. We've had somebody recently who had held in trauma for 30 years. And it's the first time now they're dealing with the stuff that's coming up, that this device, this chamber is helping with them. I mean, we're spiritual beings, we're light. When your body's out of balance, it creates a condition or disease. The body spins out of control. What we're doing here is we're recalibrating every cell of your body and turning it, helping it with optimum health, peace and health and harmony. How do you explain that?
Yeah, Okay, so without getting all technical, right? This feeling that we're getting now in the atmosphere. When I say atmosphere, I refer to land, water, sky. That's creating our atmosphere. Anything we are higher vibration, raising our vibration, ascending, if you will. And anything we touch, sweet, sweet dear one, sweet dearly beloved, I mean this. Anything we touch and anything we put our focus to, providing we have the sacred breath as our intention, whether it's breath or your intention, providing it's highly, highly, extremely sacred, we are calibrating the atmosphere to these intentions. We are bringing that on. We are making that connection. That calibration is happening. It's been happening, of course, individually, small pockets here and there. Now with the technology that Huna Flash is bringing forth and those who created it, accelerating the process, making it accessible. Making it accessible. Going to be so much more of these technologies. But the feeling in the atmosphere today, this technology, I would say, what's the word? It helps to bridge the gap. It's helping to bridge the gap. You know, this theme, the theme is E4 equals MC cubed. Everything for everyone, everywhere, every day. And as such, there's little need for anything. Okay, that's because, and in my understanding of it, as I spoke those words years ago, that all we need to do is sit together, hang out. Mm-hmm. We get to the point now where we can hang out together, and your connection, your telepathic connection, everyone's telepathic connection, healing connection, expanding connection, ascension connections. Someone said earlier here, in a moment ago, called it tachyons. Well, I'd rather not call it a tachyon, if you don't mind. I've got other words for it. In the indigenous words, we say ihi, we say mana, we say manaki tanga, we say aloha and aroha. We say these words, so much more. Okay? Te hiningaro, the merging of the minds. Okay, the merging. We call it also te hono, which some of you might understand it as ho'oponopono in the Hawaiian, which means to merge, to join. So when you do that, when you are joining, when you are te hono, what makes that process evolve and what makes that process manifest and anchor is what falls away, the things that fall away, that do not serve you. And you might feel like it, oh, I forgive you, I love you, say these words. Well, that's part of it. But what's really going on is you are releasing the blockage and you are releasing the obstacles that you have placed on yourself and your relationships. Now, Maroyata's the egg. What's the word? Is it? What's the key word in the
healing chamber? Yeah.
Well, what's the key word? What do they call it? What is the key words in the title?
The egg, harmonic egg.
Harmony. Not egg.
Yeah, no, it's a harmony. It's a harmonic. It creates harmony.
Exactly. That's the key energy. Harmonics. In the harmonic, there's so much expansion, so much healing, of course. And I'm getting carried away here. I told you I'm going to be a big gangster because I am excited for what's coming. You know. And speaking of what's coming, what do you have lined up for the next few months? Can we put you in the spot? Can I put you on the spot and say, hey, do you have the next 3 months kind of thing? Is there something exciting? Is there an event you're gonna host?
We're looking now at having a grand opening in the next couple of weeks. We're just seeing the alignments of the best time to do it. We're also in discussions with other like-minded people to maybe do some breath work in there, meditation. we're not sure. But the whole thing is actually about getting people in and having it as like a little mini community. And
Absolutely.
so that's where we're going. But it's work in progress. It's work in progress.
And the House of Huna is going to help you.
Yeah.
I'd like to help you with some of those ideas, and just like even little evening or something of a book reading.
Yeah.
And they come and have snacks. As long as you got food, I'll be there. Okay. Food, I'll be there.
We're one of the suggestions recently has been like having like a Zen lounge. So we actually have some soft chairs and people can just relax, and maybe we have like the music, the harmonic music in the background. Now the way that this, our chamber works, the harmonic chamber works, is that we have 40 minutes of music and 10 minutes of silence. And it's really interesting that the 10 minutes of silence is as important, if not more important, than the actual music itself. So there's, one idea is actually people can just come and be in silence in the energy of where we have, the chamber, because the energy in there, in that room, is very special. Being next to the jungle, being next to the Mayan temples, and with the resonance and the frequency that this produces, it's a very peaceful and calming place. So even if you don't physically go in it, you're still getting a benefit. We receive benefits every time somebody goes in the chamber and has a session, because we're getting the frequency as well. So we're benefiting, and whoever's in there, we've had people sat on our settee and cry.
Yes.
Just from the energy that they're receiving when they're not even there. So that's the sort of way we're going now. It's expanding what we're doing. This is like we're on ley lines here. There's portals here, like you said before. This is tapping into that energy and that frequency and amplifying it tenfold, 100-fold, and people are benefiting all around the world.
Yeah, I'm going to really push you to get some dates together, okay? Because this is a lot of fun. And while I'm at home, and I'm not home a lot, as you know, but when I'm going to be home, I've got all kinds of instruments behind me. You can see behind me, I got all kinds of keyboards, 3 or 4 of them, and guitars and machines and stuff, drums and all that kind of stuff. I'd love to come and play some music and just have a little chat and people gather and we can just sit. That would be fantastic, because it benefits, of course, myself as well as you and our community, growing our community here and making really good use. Because I know what it costs to run that building, what it costs to run a building like what you have. And we talked about it, just the other day or at dinner. It was like, let's make use of this building. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Sweet, sweet dear ones. And you're all invited. Like I'm just already inviting everybody to a place already. Certainly a jam session. Certainly, because Huna Kahasa, he will be here. She's bringing her violin, and we're dying to do some music together again. We'd love to figure out a date after my birthday, of course. And
absolutely, yeah.
I'm going to rush you to figure that out, because the sooner we do.
Yeah, well, as I say, the next couple of weeks, we're going to be opening up and like letting everybody know about this place, because it's we've had to understand, the power of what we've got, and we knew before, but actually having people in there, in person and remote, and then getting the feedback has been phenomenal. So somebody asked us recently, well, why haven't we got any more video testimonials? Why don't you get somebody to come out of the chamber and give you a testimonial straight away? Well, the answer is that people need time to actually work out what's just happened.
Because they're all gaga and can't walk.
They're like, no, but it's like they're so relaxed and so calm that, I asked somebody yesterday, like, how do you feel? She said, I need some time to actually work out what's just gone on. But she said, I feel so relaxed and so calm. I don't know quite what's happened, but I feel fantastic. So you know, the last thing you need is just, can you just smile into the camera, please? And
Yeah,
so, but
totally.
it's good.
Absolutely. I'm the same way with when I'm doing the seal and these things. I don't push them for it right away. But I'll tell you what, you know, as we do these networkings and then do these events, of course, sweet dear ones. I don't know. Maybe you can send an email to upperpacha.earth. Send an email that, you know, maybe we can go live or do a quick hello on your channel, and have you create your new channel where we can just have these little events and we can make it live on your channel. What do you reckon?
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
is all part of it.
Yeah,
I'm throwing everything in here now, brother. I'm tossing every little idea in here now.
It's brilliant. I mean, you know, we've had, as you know, we've had a lot of problems with some of the social media, should we say. But now, you know, we can live stream on the YouTube channel. You know, we've got the Instagram is up and running again properly. The Facebook is now, it's working. So slowly, you know, we're getting out there. And what I've started to do recently, because this is about the frequency of instruments as well, you know, like the music that's created is being created from like a place of love and harmonious. And you talk about your instruments. Well, you know, I don't think people realize how powerful individual instruments are. So we always say to people, you know, like, it's the instruments that are helping you as well as the music. So, you know, flute is good for clarity, you know, for example. And like, you know, you said about the drums, you know, that's great for your immune system. So this is another thing that's helping. There's been a lot of publicity recently about Tartaria and how the bells and how the church organs used to heal the whole villages.
Yes.
Well, guess what? That's what we've got in a confined, you know, chamber, and that's what we do.
You know, I look at the egg and it looks more like a doesn't look like an egg at all, but I get it. But you know, I'm reminded of a space vehicle. You know, I'm reminded of a multi-dimensional, multi-geometrical starship when I look at it. When you just close the doors, you know, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Geometry. That's what it is, sacred geometry.
Yeah, absolutely. I just share that because it's a lot of fun. We're having fun now. If you could share with us a little technically, or a little background on who invented this, and where you get it from.
Very briefly, the lady is called Gail Lynn. She used to be an engineer, and she was dealing with something called the light box in the States for many years. And she wanted to do something, to create something for her, you know, for the community, for other people. But she wanted something like with sacred geometry. And I believe she like channeled like the designs. And she created, you know, this structure. It took them quite a long time. But it, as I say, it uses sacred geometry. It's built out of wood. So it's a living, breathing chamber, you know. And this, what we have now, is like the second version from the, you know, from the original. The only difference between what we have and what other people have is it's like inside there's walnut coverings, and the doors open outwards rather than before it was like they used to pull the door. But it's the same. It's mainly in the States. There are about 130 around the world, mainly in the US, mainly in Canada. There are a couple in Europe. I know there's one in Holland. So our friend has been in there. There's one in Belgium. The nearest one to us in Mexico is, I think, Miami, Ecuador, and Peru. So that, you know, they're slowly getting out there. And what is also interesting is that the more of these devices that go around the world, is they all tap into the energy of each other. So it's more powerful the more devices are out. Yeah, absolutely.
The egg grid. Okay. Yeah, because somebody had asked who was in the background of who was in the inventor, and as talking about wood, and that's why I grabbed my toko. Yeah, talking about wood, this stuff is the wood that you would make peyote medicine from. So this is peyote medicine in its natural form, untouched. So can you have one made out of peyote wood? Please. I'll get it. Then I'll put all kinds of stuff all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, medicine wood. What talking wood, I say. That's what toko means, is the talking, sacred talking wood. I mean, talk to a beaver, they eat wood.
But this is really nice because it, like it breathes. It's not, there's no EMF, there's no, like, don't have to program anything. It's literally a sound chamber, sound and light chamber, harmonics, and deals with the frequency. Yeah.
Amazing. Let's take a little break now. Well, we're moving through this show. It's already been 30 minutes in. Let's take a little break to advertise some more of what the Huna's community has to offer, and its entrepreneurship, its businesses. If we can do that, and we'll come back after this little break, okay?
Hi, I'm your light shaman. Are you experiencing unpleasant energies in your home and surroundings and waking up in the middle of the night? My work involves clearing individuals, homes, and communities. Contact me at www.lightshaman.earth and I would be happy to help.
For all of your high vibrational healthcare needs, visit Huna Kaparore at www.lightinaction.earth. Tetrahedrons and obelisks for your on-site ceremonies, handmade and coated with Kotahara crystal dust by Huna Hikahima. Shipping is available worldwide. Go to www.shiningstar.earth.
Okay, and we're back. Thank you for those Huna's offering those services. You have sweet dear ones. You have the links there. Go ahead and check them out. If you are a Huna and you have a business idea or service you want to offer, the House of Huna will support this, provided your website has a URL, a domain, has the domain includes .earth. Okay, that it is a .earth website. I'm going to share why, because .com refers to corporation over market, which means slave master over slave market. Don't be confused by that. Don't be like, yeah, it is. It's all about that, okay? But we're not about that. We're about .earth, okay? So you go ahead and create your businesses. Even if you're not a Huna and you create your businesses and you want to get involved in here and we start sharing in this way, community is only going to get bigger. And the things that the work that Maroyata is doing and all the Hunas, we're just sharing all over the world. I tell you, like, I just did an interview the other day, Maroyata, and today I'm informed that we are now at 90,000 views on that interview. It's generating a lot of traffic through the website. So, and then anyone connected to the House of Huna through our recommendations is being seen by that same amount of people. You guys all know about networking and the expansion of our grid. So if you go ahead, do those things, we'd love to include your little ad or a little video and get you out there. Now, you're not alone in this harmonic egg. You have your lovely wife, your partner, who's incredible. Please, is it possible to introduce her to say hi?
She's run.
She ran away. No?
She's very shy. She's very shy.
Well, we understand. But also, let me just say, let me just introduce, even if she doesn't show her face, like your wife. Actually, why don't you do that and just tell us a little about you both, your background, how you kind of came together, because you come from totally two different worlds here. I mean, really, let's share a little bit with us. Do you mind?
Don't mind. So, Lena is from Lithuania, and we met while working in the National Health Service in the UK, so like the British health system. I was in the IT side. Lena was a nurse, still is. And one day I went to fix the computers, and she heard me talking and came out to see who I was. And we had a little chat, and we thought nothing of it. And then a couple of weeks later, we were at a Mind Body Spirit event, and we just bumped into each other. And that was it. quite honestly.
That was what? Like, come on, let's get some details here.
Just like, no.
We just went over this. It's just getting good now.
No. We went for a coffee. Had a chat, and
nice.
Something just clicked, and then we started to do more Mind Body Spirit stuff together. We talked about like a healing center many years ago. And then with the revaluation and the Munchie system thing, we thought, okay, well let's set up a healing center. Now, interestingly enough, before I met Lena, I went to a Mind Body Spirit event, and somebody drew me an egg. So I was with my spirit guide or whatever. This guy couldn't get a spirit guide, but he drew me this egg, and I never knew what this egg was. It was just like, here's a golden egg and this is for you. And it's like, okay. About 3 years ago, we found this just popped up. I was looking at oxygen chambers, the hyperbaric chambers, and this egg, this harmonic chamber popped up, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. It's like, oh, we'll put one of those in our healing center, and we'll put a oxygen hyperbaric chamber in as well. And about 12 months ago, just over 12 months ago, we got sealed. And
was it only a year ago now?
It was October the 1st at
we did that.
10:01, last year. And we actually got sealed together, which was a beautiful experience.
Yes.
And something changed. Well, we know everything changed. And from the seal online, we met you in Birmingham about 2 weeks later in the UK. Then we ended up in Mont Saint Michel. Then we came back to St Michael's Mount in the UK, and then we came, what was it? Japan and Mongolia. But in Cornwall, I believe, we'd already decided that we were going to get this egg with this chamber, and we kept thinking we were going to put it in the UK. And everywhere we looked, every opportunity just fell through, and we couldn't work it out. And I think I just made a flippant comment to you, like, well, what about Mexico? Bearing in mind, we've never been to Mexico in our life. And that was it. So we've not only realized a healing center, we've got a fantastic modern technology that deals with frequency, which is exactly aligned to us and what we do. We're now living in Mexico, so it's been a real fascinating journey. And that, that's where we are now.
It is absolutely called upon, even though even though I just blanket comment like, you'll never be the same again. But you already knew. You ultimately already know. And sometimes these things, they just jog your memory, You remember. I remember we had to do the bump, right? Was it the bump?
Yeah.
The bump
in Birmingham, yeah.
We had to do the bump, and I remember you guys sitting there, and we were just sitting there in the lounge of my suite in Birmingham. Is it Birmingham?
Yeah.
Birmingham in the UK, in my suite, and we were just sitting there, and you guys, it was just tears. Just tears. And I felt like at that moment you were remembering, so much was flooding in through those tears, the tears of the dragon, I called it, sweet dear ones, the tears of compassion, the tears of remembering, and obviously your DNA knew, of course your higher self knew, and you're both wonderful, beautiful people. You represent, I just think you represent the United Kingdom at the highest vibration. You're so loving, the both of you. The egg deserves to be with you. I suppose I can say that when you talk about you have to be aligned to it. Well, yeah, and I just think in these words I can say that the egg deserves you more than you deserve it, because ultimately, I mean, it's there to help and expand and build the bridge for others to come. Because ultimately people are still trying to remember the connection to DNA and healing themselves, that you're building that bridge. But you both, sweet dear ones, we refer to Huna Maruyata and Ma'aikuta as the elves. When we're talking about, okay, did you call the elves? When you're in conversation with other Hunas, or we need to go and do something, we always concur that, hey, did you call the elves? Let's make sure they know, or they're coming with us or something.
Yeah.
Because you represent all what is good and beautiful about healing, all what has the love and the compassion, and you represent the United Kingdom. You represent Avalon at its highest vibrations. It's this vibration that you carry that is taking Avalon to the highest heights. Really, really. I'm not mistaken. I ain't got to lie either, because I've worked with you. I've worked with many in the UK. Trust me. And we are honored to have you here with us.
Thank you. The one thing that keeps coming up at the moment is Lemuria, and of course, we're very much about Lemuria, and this is Lemurian technology that we're bringing into we're bringing into the present time. So we've worked with this before.
Yes.
Lena especially has worked with this technology and these frequencies before, and we are both remembering. So that's why it found us, because it was always meant to find us.
Absolutely.
And that again aligns with everything we're doing and what you're doing. And it's moving us forward in a place where we're helping and healing everyone around us.
The new, this is going to be the new trend there, sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds. The new trend is a Harmonic Egg center with a little bit of a jam lounge, music lounge. Zen lounge is what he calls it. So it's the Zen lounge. That's going to be the new thing. It's not going to be a cafe or a coffee restaurant thing on the side of the street. It's going to be, oh, you got to go to the Zen lounge, because the egg is there. So hey, come on. This is the new thing, right? This is how we were.
Yeah.
Everything we did in Lemuria, we had all of these feelings there with it everywhere. We carried it with us. We are certainly walking eggs, walking medbeds. Sometimes I've been called an egg, but that's a whole nother conversation. So I'm looking forward to helping to just accelerate that out in the consciousness and getting that out in the consciousness. I support you 111%. And all the Hunas that I do support. House of Huna supports these initiatives. I had a thought and it just escaped me. Oh, so with your wife being from Lithuania, will you considering setting also up another office or another center in Lithuania?
Yeah. I mean, the idea is, absolutely. I mean, like, our goal has always been for not just one, healing chamber. We want multiples. We certainly would love to put one in Lithuania, because then her family can get involved in it, and we can help people in the Baltics. They need just as much help and assistance with this as we do. Or the whole world needs it. So as soon as we can, boom, it's in there. We want to have more in Mexico as well, and so that we grow what we're doing. But we've got to relearn to do this and how to do it properly. And we're introducing things, like I said before, that maybe other centers haven't got. So it's work in progress, but it's fluid, and we change when we need to.
Yes, I have been in that area. I've been to Estonia, where I did a lot of Stargate work in Estonia. I'm quite familiar with the energies in the Baltic. I've been around it a lot. I was just at Stargate number 20. I was in Stargate 22 and Gotland. It's in the Baltic. So, and I know that the lineage of your wife, of the Lithuanians, they were all connected through the border of Russia, Siberia, especially Siberia, and the Siberian shaman lineage. If you're not familiar, but you probably are, there were a lot of healers that came out of that location, have come to the world. A lot of channels, a lot of mediums, a lot of psychics, a lot of fake ones, but a lot of really, really authentic ones that I've worked with a couple of them over the years before I came to Mexico. Yes, incredible healers that way, and your wife's lineage all through there. I look forward to it. I'm sure they do. People also are asking for one to be gone to set up in New Zealand as well. So you're going to be busy.
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to be totally busy. And in the smaller details, in the closest, the details nearest to us that we can handle, we'll support what you're doing by create that Zen lounge. Get on. Let's get all over that. Got to get all over that, brother. That'll just open up a whole list of clientele and networking, and just people want to be in that vibe, that feeling. Anything else you want to add here before we bounce, and I continue on with?
No. As I say, we help in person, we help remotely, and the remote sessions are as powerful as being here. That's it.
And sweet dear ones, any questions for Huna? If you have any questions, I'm going to invite you to come on to the screen, into the stream. We answer, we offer answers face to face. Okay, so we want to see who you are. That's how we are. This is Huna Flash TV, live and interactive. Sometimes wriggling and squirming around in your seat. That's okay. That's fun too. Okay. If you don't have any questions, then maybe you can save it for the next time. Or email. Now, could you just give us your details before we bounce?
Yeah, so the email is apapacha.earth@gmail.com. The website is apapacha.earth, which is APAPACHAR, then .earth. We have an Instagram page, which is also apapacha_earth. And I think the Facebook is now Apapacha Mexico. I'm sure the details will be down below.
Fantastic. Oh,
Or
somebody's Eduardo's here. Let's bring Eduardo in. You got a question. Greetings, Eduardo. Buenas noches or buenas tardes.
Hi.
Hi. Where are you?
I am currently in Portugal.
Yes. You have a question for Huna, for Maroyata?
Yeah. So the whole idea of the egg, if I get it right, is basically like it's a consecrated space. And so is it maybe comparable to linga technology, to shivlings, and how they also generate this toroidal field wherein people just naturally enter a meditative state, so that it's like, but then this one is enclosed.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, you sit. It's like it is a chamber, but it's like bigger than a car. When you actually sit in there, you don't actually have to close the doors, but you know we suggest you do. Most people that go in there are very, very relaxed. Quite a few people fall asleep. So it actually does, you know. The whole thing is it takes you above. I'm trying to think now. Take your body, the frequency is taken above like any disease or any sort of issues that the body may have. Yeah. So yeah, meditative state, the frequencies, the music, it just relaxes people.
So, but how does it generate that? Like, because I know that the linga, I'm interested in linga and I've been studying it myself. And the idea is that these Hindu scientists, yogis, they download this pranic voltage into the crystalline structure of the linga. They call it a divinity or whatever, and then that's what's emanating, that's what's radiating that frequency that people just can be consecrated by. But how does this one work?
It's very much a case of the frequency of the music. So it's like the dynamic music, depending on the instrument and the actual frequency of that particular song, is how it works. So you may have different musics, different lights for to start off with. When somebody comes in for the first time, we create something called an autonomic nervous system reset. So again, that's when it takes your body to like a higher vibration. The music, depending on the instruments, can work on different parts of your body. So you may work on the liver, you may work on stress, you may work on creativity, but it's all to do with the frequency of the music and the frequency of the instruments in that music. Some music will just be, say, like piano music, and some, bird songs or whatever, because that actually helps your autonomic nervous system relax and take you out of anxiety and stress. And that's why people come out feeling very relaxed and very calm. So any stress that they may have had just is taken away.
So there's speakers in there.
There are two speakers in the actual chamber. So but when you're in there, it's like feels like your whole body's enclosed in the music. But we've also got lights, so they're the lights in there, so different colours. So the standard when we start off is like blues and greens or purples, but we have reds, yellows, greens. So also that your body is receiving like the photons from the light. So working on multi levels, and your body can feel it in like a cellular level. So when the music's played, you can quite often feel the music in your body, and that also
I bet. I can imagine how it could even be amplified, just like Huna Flash said, by making it out of some special wood and then embedding all sorts of crystals and things in it.
Yeah, I mean, it works very well now because it's to do with the shape. It's like a sacred geometric shape. So
you can't see it that well on the picture, but I can imagine it must be really beautiful in person.
Yeah, as I say, if you actually sit inside it, it's bigger than a small car. So it's not, it's not at all restrictive. And like I put my arms out, and there's no way you can touch the sides. The chair, you can sit up straight, or it's a zero gravity chair, so you can lie down. So when people are in there, they can be lying flat with their eyes closed and like, you know, little meditation themselves. It's just a very quiet place.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for this little chat. And,
Maybe. Thank you.
Hey, Eduardo, before you go, can you send me an email of your location and what you do over there?
Oh, my
Portugal.
battery, no. Oh, no. I'm on 1%. Hold on, I'm going to run to get my charger. All right, got it. Come on.
Come on back, give me another 99%.
Come on back, give me another 99% there.
Yeah, I got it. I have to run in my room. Hold on, let me get some lighting going here.
I just while he's doing that, one of the bits coming out in the new year would be has a big so we talk about not just instruments, but we use like there's nature as well. So the latest bits of music that's being created are actually being created from in Peru, and they've got a background of bees plus other instruments. Now we've not heard it yet because it's not out. So with the music is also changing on a, you know, every few months. They're adding sacred music to what we can help people with.
Fantastic. Yeah, is that so? The inventor of the egg, they have an app that operates the egg. So there's always coming from the main center, if there is a main center, like a headquarters.
Yeah. So they connect with. Yeah, they connect with artists, you know, composers, and they work out, you know, whether or not it's suitable for the egg. So recently she went out to Peru and they've created 3 bits of music that have bee sound in the background as well. We don't know what instruments are on there, but they were recorded in 3 different locations in Peru. So that's like the next thing for next year. You know, I think last time we talked about Hawaii. There was music created by, I think he's called Uncle George. And so it's like Hawaiian chants that actually is part of the music, as well as like, you know, the ukulele and the other music in the background. So there's multiple bits of music. It's not just, you know, like piano music. There are other things as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you remember, Kahasahi and I were performing at one of the Burning Mask events, and I was composing some music, and I called it the mumbling. The mumbling that at some moments it sounded like a bunch of bees in a lower octave. And then in a higher octave and harmony, it just sounded like a whole nother thing. Someone had mentioned bees have a variety of frequencies. Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's why they're doing it, you know. So we look forward to hearing that next year. So that might come out February, March next year. So we'll be able to use that as another healing bit of music.
Oh, I'm going to produce that as well. The tune, the mumbling. Eduardo, maybe he did fall off his seat. Someone's having a good giggle at you right now, Eduardo. And you know what? You know, being Eduardo is from Portugal. That's where the ukulele comes from, Portugal. I don't know if he can hear, but anyway, I hope he does. Email me, Eduardo, or email all of us, but certainly email me, because there are so many that are interested in whether I will be in Portugal, and I will be in Europe again coming up very soon, probably March, April. And then, you know, perhaps we can connect. Okay, so anyway, he seems to have gone. So let's just make that formal. There he is. Oh, what do we got here? We've got Okay, we've got a picture of you both. I don't know why we can't see it. Why can't we see it?
Because you took it down.
Did I take it down?
Yes,
Why?
you did. I was trying to show the size of it.
Oh, where is it? Like, will you show? Will you? Oh, there it is. There you go. Yeah, there's the illustrious Lena Huna Ma'akuta. Is that right? Ma'akuta. Yeah.
Ma'akuta.
There you go. All right. Huna, thank you so much. This was fun. Yeah, I look forward to the Zen Lounge, brother. Might be spending a lot of time hanging out there.
Brilliant. Yeah, look forward to creating it.
I'll bring food. Hell, I'll even cook if you want.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Well, let's. Of course, we need to give them some updates. As soon as you have some dates and things, and we'll advertise it for sure all around to the community, and everybody can tune in and maybe even show up there. Sweet dear ones, come on over to Mexico. This is where Lemuria 5 actually was activated. Okay, in 2008, 2019, it was activated. Lemuria 5. All right, actually activated and anchored into the codes. All right. Now, when you're coming here to the Mayan territories, yes, you're coming to Mexico. There's so much to see. And now we have the amazing Harmonic Egg, Nanu. Okay, Nanu. You may walk away with the greeting, Nanu. And come and join us in the next events. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you. Pleasure.
All right. We'll see you again shortly, okay?
Thanks a lot. Thanks, everybody. Wow.
Ciao. Why don't you jump in here if you can, Huna Tamake, and we'll have a little chat before we get out of here. This time is moving so quickly. Look at it. My goodness.
I have arrived.
Cool. You have arrived. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was really cool. There's any Hunas have any questions? Oh no, Hunas. Anybody have any questions? Sweet dearly beloveds. Sweet dear ones, if you have a question.
One question.
Yeah. There's one question.
No,
come on in. You gotta
come. Ask one question. Don't make it a novel of 3.
Oh yes, one question, please. Not 3 parts of one question. Don't forget you got to come on and show your face. We want to thank Eduardo for showing his face, and we'll connect to him. Mzani, you have to come on and show your face. There's a link right here. You see the link right above you. Got to come on and ask your question. We'll take the last one question before we get out of here. We're moving so quickly here. And yeah, the Kaha sessions, sure. That's called the Dragon Ride, Everest Queen. The Dragon Ride. That's one of the ones that I do in a group session called the Dragon Rider, dealing with the Kaha system. So, Mzani, if you are not coming in, you're not coming in for the question. It doesn't want to come on and show your face. Show your face. Come on in. Come on. Somebody likes your earrings there.
Yes,
you know.
They are quite a hit.
Okay. Anything you want to add for today? To share?
Oh, Myra.
Myra's here.
Myra's here.
Oh, yeah.
Long time no see.
Oh my gosh, I know. I just want to share, and I did do a review on our chart session.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Fantastic.
I mean, I have just been having this surfacing stuff and lots of noises. Are they normal animal noises, or
who are you talking to?
I'm talking to both of you, because ever since my chart, okay, and I got my chart from the printers yesterday, so that turned out beautiful. I had it laminated.
Oh, good.
I suggest everybody get their charts done, and everybody get a session with you, Huna, for both of you. But lots of
so grateful.
No, I am so grateful. I mean, it's like this load has been lifted, especially this morning, and the yeah,
We spoke yesterday, you and I, didn't we?
Thursday,
Thursday.
and I want to know, how long does it take for my recording so I can practice?
Oh, I was trying to send it to you. I'm going to try and send it again. Somehow it was taking too long, so I have to reload it. It's quite a big file, but I'll continue trying to send it to you.
Well, I'm looking forward for my seal, and I'm trying to.
Yes.
I'm trying to coordinate maybe doing the seal in person over there so that I can check out Mexico.
Yes, that'd be great. You come and do the seal in person. It's always extra powerful, though that's extra powerful online too on the StreamYard. You might say I am also somewhat of a harmonic egg myself.
Yes, I know this. I know this because I have been, I've been, my cells are just like.
I've been told sometimes that they've called me a bit of an egg. I know my brothers and sisters call me an egg sometimes. And that's a whole nother subject. But I'm looking forward to doing your seal.
I'm looking
as
forward.
I always am. I always am anyway, because I know what happens. You know, I've done thousands of seals in almost 30 years. You see, in all religions too: Islam, Muslim, Jew. You know Roseanne Barr. You know who Roseanne Barr is?
Yeah.
She's a rabbi. I sealed her. She's a Huna.
Really?
And she's a rabbi.
I'm very glad to hear that.
I was in Egypt. I did a bunch of seals for some Muslim elders there. They said, we would love to have your ceremony. And I was in Egypt when I did that. Oh yeah, very powerful. And then I even translated the whole seal ceremony into Arabic.
My goodness.
From my language, in English and in Arabic, by the elder that was there. We were in Luxor, I believe. But yes, I look forward to it, you know, all the time.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it because it's just like releasing, and it's just totally different from the other experiences that I've had along this journey of healing and stuff. So I know this is the last of needing to seek, so to speak.
Yes.
And yeah, I can feel it. Just so both of you, Wawa, it's overflowing.
The journey is just beginning. The journey is just beginning, Myra. It's just beginning.
I know.
Just kick ass and get out there now, you know?
Yeah, it is about kicking ass.
We'll be right there with you.
Thank you. Beautiful support. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Myra. Talk to you soon, okay?
Yes.
Hi, Nazir.
Greetings from Cape Town. How are you, sir?
From Cape Town. Oh, you're from...
Are you the Soundworks?
I am.
The Soundworks.
Okay.
Good. Thank you.
That's just my events company's profile that I'm using. I'm actually a DJ. So with that lounge you were talking about earlier, I'm your man, music-wise.
Oh, you're the man. There you go. Oh,
my question that I had is with the Erin's live you were in, towards the end of her show, you did some frequency work. And
yes.
I was half awake, half asleep. And in an instance, I was in a void. The only reason why I definitely know that is I had an awakening in 2017, and that's where I ended up. And you took me there, and even as you were doing the frequency, I told myself, telepathically, this is super high frequencies. And lo and behold, poof, I was transported. So I just wanted to validate that firstly. And it is real. And I am on the path. I do have my challenges, which I'm still struggling with, but I am a Huna, and I call myself the ambassador of love and light in Cape Town. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Wow, wonderful. The reason why you're being in the void and you're connecting this way is that because you are that. You are that.
Yes.
And what little I do at sometimes connect to you to just help you remember and help a little open the bridge, so to speak, and
100%.
help a little nudge, give a little nudge, because in
Yes.
that interview, oh, I just offered that for the moment, what I could do in that space of that moment. Typically is a lot more, and we do a lot more. Trust me, in the things that we do when we have events, we have a lot more things going on. And so, and myself, I'm also a sound engineer for many years. I
There we
was
go.
nominated for a Grammy for engineering, so I have a
Look
Grammy
at that.
nomination for sound and production. So I
Yes.
know the frequencies absolutely, and I understand where you're coming from. And
100%.
I look forward to doing the formal ceremony as a Huna for you when you're ready,
100%.
because we will be returning to Cape Town in Africa with a lot more work to do there. And what I don't mean just light work for the grid, but I'm talking about bringing some events and some creative,
For sure.
some
100%.
creative moments there. You know,
I'm your man in Cape Town.
I look forward to that. Oh, it's
yeah.
incredible. It's
No,
incredible.
for me, it's just very interesting. Speaking on a higher level now, it's not the coincidence, according to me, that I'm DJing into sound, because obviously, as I started realizing as well, with music and harmonics, basically tying in with the conversation of earlier, I see myself when I do events and stuff, I'm bombarding these people with love, light energies, because it brings me so much joy to see what I do is giving so much joy to others. And it's like I telepathically bombard these people with love as I'm doing my DJ gigs and stuff. I don't think that's coincidence. I'm just saying that.
No, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Oh, this is what you do in the universe. This is what you do. This is what your spirit, your soul. This is what you are. Your essence. We will find out
Exactly.
more when we come to the seal ceremony, and then also when we're sitting in the dragon ride programs and all of the other information that's just going to show up. It's just going to be
Yeah.
incredible. You know,
Look,
we were
I
in
have
Cape Town.
no-
Sorry.
No, I just wanted to say I have no doubt that this avatar I am in is not the true me. I know that 100%. It's not doubt. I know it at my core. So it's just the difficulties of life, and I call it the humanism, sometimes get the better of us, but the awareness, I catch myself so much quicker now with the awareness and obviously the awakening that happened a few years ago. But it's an ongoing struggle, and obviously with people like yourself, yeah, you just reaffirm, and yes, this is not coincidence that I'm here on your show. So yeah,
Well,
love
yes,
it. Love it.
yes. Well, you know, this planet, this dimension is a dimension of distortions.
Exactly.
Okay,
Duality.
it's
Yes.
the atmosphere. It's our challenge to clear and continue with the higher vibrations so that we have less of the distortion.
Indeed.
So, you know, entropy reduction is what I would say. That's my most favorite sound lately. To reduce entropy in the field is to increase the positive vibration without judgment. So, however you do it, do it. You know.
Exactly.
Huna Tamake would always say, every time I say to Huna Tamake, I say, hey, what about this thing and that thing? She goes, do it. They just do it. They do it.
No,
Don't wait. No wait. Because you are on that path. You have clarity now. We need these, you know, everybody to get the memo on this.
And I share this knowledge obviously with those who are willing to listen. I am very careful not to infringe on their free will. And so obviously when I start speaking to people and I can see there's a bit of pushback, I immediately stop. But you will be surprised how many people are actually so interested and intrigued by the stories I have to share with them. And it's purely my stories, as I always tell them as well. It's my truth. It happened to me, but to you it's a story. But it's universal, and everybody's waking up to the absolute truth, to what we truly are.
We are returning. What we don't teach, Nazir. We don't teach. We are not gurus. We tell story. We share the story, and not only by our mouth, by sitting still and being quiet equally. So when you are many times just sitting, sometimes I'm just sitting with. All I need to do is just sit there. I don't really have to say anything, and people are crying. People are
Yes, your
crying.
presence.
Then there's a question. Not just me, but many. But I could just
Yeah.
give you this example. And we were in Cape Town at Matete. Matete is the White Lion's Head Stargate, where we reset the frequency.
I climbed lines it once before, so yes. Yeah.
Yes. So yes, we're looking when we have more Hunas from Botswana and a Huna from Mali that we'll continue to work with and start bridging and coming more and more events. Hopefully this year I can come for a meeting. We can come
100%.
for a meeting. We'll come for a meeting to
Please
Africa.
do not forget about me here. Please.
Send me an email, please.
I will.
If you have the email, please send an email, and you share a bit of your things and your stories and your
100%.
Zen DJ Zen, the Zen
For sure.
DJ, if you like to
Indeed.
say that.
Yeah.
And we'll do more for sure, brother.
100%. Love you both.
So much love to you, so much Wawa, brother. Thank you so much. We'll see you again. Look forward to it.
Until we meet again. Cheers.
Wow.
Wawa.
Huna
Makaresa.
Makaresa. Woo! Look at that. You're glowing. Look at you. You're glowing. Oh, my goodness.
Ooh,
What is this big smile on your face?
Oh my goodness. Oh man, appreciate you guys. I was wondering about the protocol of the Dragon Master class. Do you kind of like go at your own pace? Are we in a group?
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit more about the protocol?
The Dragon Masters is at your own pace. It will drop modules every interval at certain intervals, but you take your time. You got till June. When you get to June, that's where you're going to go into the practical with everybody in the group as the Dragon Masters intensive. Okay. And just take your time, because when it does come to the Dragon Masters intensive, it's 100 times more intensive.
Okay.
And the practical is going to reveal, and the levels. So take your time, because you want to integrate everything. You will have questions after questions after questions, and allow those questions to come in you and just sit within you and just keep reading. And every time you go back over the Dragon Masters informations, it's a gift that keeps giving. You will see and feel something different every time, even though you're looking at the same thing. Or what you're looking at is multidimensional. What you're learning is multidimensional coding, programming, sequencing, protocols on the energetic level, the magnetic level, vibration, frequency level, all on multiple dimensions. And it comes at you this way, you're like, whoom, whoom, it pulses in, So it's pulsing because the way that it's set up is that it should kind of smooth pulses, so you're not like wham, getting hit with it, because that's actually 1 full year of study. If you were to study every day for 1 year, that's the level of energy that's put into it that you are experiencing in 50 days. I used to have it like 88 days, which is fine. There's still a lot of energy, but I thought, I'm going to squeeze this some more. Let's get him into the code of change. The code of change and the switcheroo, I call it, is a number 5 or a 55. So I brought it into close to the 50 days, if not 50 days, but take your time. Take your time. Okay.
I checked out Victoria's, I clicked on her link.
Nice.
For her class too. So, because I think the 1st of February is when hers start, and that's 3 months. Because I wanted to start the Dragon as well, January, February. So, I guess I just need to make a decision. Or would they wouldn't conflict, would they?
No, they do not conflict, because all of every other workshop done comes from the foundation of the House of Huna. Right. And so the workshops offered by the Hunas are a certain aspect that they like to present as a workshop, and how they will title it. But also, I'm encouraging that you all eventually learn how to host and present a Dragon Ride. The Dragon Rider is just awesome as a group therapy And also, as like you experienced a little mini ride with me, that was just a little taste of the coding. And then eventually you to be able to also offer that to the community, your community as a service. Oh, okay. Or as a retreat. It's an incredible program. So, so the Hunas, they find what they want to work with within all the knowledge coming out of the Dragon Masters from the House of Huna's foundations, including the Lemurian birth charts, the Lemurian oracle, all the things. And then you find something that you can connect you, that you can decide that you want to offer eventually. But Huna Kahiwaha, she has found something that she wants to offer, and that's perfect. Because she's a Dragon Master. She graduated the Dragon Masters. Okay. And so she knows exactly what she's sharing. And then, but she also can make it her own, as it's meant to. It belongs to everybody. Okay? Doesn't just belong to the House of Huna, but share with her. I need for this information to go out clearly, precisely, in the way, so that it continues pulsing and upgrading and giving more information. It's just a gift that keeps giving. Then there is a certain way that that you must graduate. Okay. To begin doing that. Okay. It's the Kaha system is super fun to work with, I tell you. Anything else? So you're a new Huna. You're anything to share from that?
Just more peaceful, more like this is me. I feel taller. I definitely feel taller, more confident.
That's good.
Still catching up on my rest, because I know you said I need some rest. So
yes, I can see you. You need some rest. Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. Not to tell out of here. Tell you look exhausted. Eat and sleep. Eat and sleep, please.
Okay, I will do that.
Well, thank you for visiting, Huna, and thank you for your wonderful sharing here and confirmations of what we do.
Yeah, just excited. I'm excited.
It's exciting. It's exciting. Dude, it's the shit, man.
I know. I was gonna say, I know.
My ninja. This is the shit, my ninja. Oh yeah. I'm like
ready to get these superpowers going and get some shit done. You know.
This is it. We in it. We all about it. Right. All right. I'm going to get out of here too. Wawa nui.
All right. Thank you.
Sweet dear one, sweet dearly beloveds. I think that's enough from myself, and I think we had a wonderful time. It's a wonderful time. Anything else you want to share there, Tamaki?
Something that I had mentioned to you is when we look at the sponsors in today's video, all of those links that we have for all of those Hunas, there are a total of 9 Hunas in there. 7 of them have graduated the Dragon Masters.
Ooh-wee.
That is crazy to think about that. And that just shows the potential of what can come from going through something like that. And you might not have any idea of what it is, that me included. It was a year ago when this guy sat across from me and said, you could do Lemurian birth charts. And I wasn't thinking of it in that way. And this all went online in July. And it's insane what can come from this.
You're changing the world, you see. If I'm going to say, hey, you should do the birth charts, and then look what happened, it's a path you've been on anyway. The same with the Lemurian oracle with Huna Kahasahi, and she anchored into that. It's just incredible. People are coming to you. That meaning Lemuria is anchoring, meaning Lemuria 5, and the age of Lemuria 5, sweet dear ones, are going to say this before I get out of here, okay? And some might say this is just semantics, but I don't agree with the age of Aquarius. Sorry, I don't. And I have my things that I like to talk about. The age of Aquarius is not one of them, okay? The age of Lemuria 5. And here's the reason why I say this. It's not just because well, that's a distortion. No, I'm saying this because I was there when Sanat Kumara and the Kumaras, as I am one, when we said that we will return to complete Lemuria 5 when Lemuria 4 blows up and falls down. And it fell hard. Okay. And I was there when we said we will bring Lemuria 5, not the age of Aquarius, Lemuria 5, because the age of Aquarius belongs to the Atlantean understanding of the hyperboreal, the age of the hyperboreal people and those tribes. That is not Lemuria. Sorry to say. The Hyperboreans are not Lemurian. They're not from the age of Lemuria, not from the civilizations. And those came through the four Atlanteans. Well, the Kumaras came at Lemuria after Lemuria 4 fell and said, we will return to bring Lemuria 5, and it will be the last time we need to do this, to reset frequencies, because we have done it 4 times before Atlantis. That's why I'm saying that, sweet dear ones, got nothing to do with really the distortions of Atlanteans, just that we said we were going to do that, and we did it. We've done it. Not just saying, just because, it's Lemuria 5 now. No, we are introducing the systems, the codes, and the technology that comes from Lemuria, that belongs to Lemuria, that everything came from there. Kick ass all over it. This time, at this moment, this fun we're having now, so much fun. Are you kidding me? It's getting to get better. So for me, Lemuria 5, the new Lemuria, planet Matea, Huna Matea, and the operating system of the Wataka, aligned to the omnipresent first light in the first stone, the calendar of Ma'ita. First light in the first stone. 28 days, 13 months, 12 around 1. That's how we roll. Okay. So much love to you all. Thank you so much, sweet, sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds. Sorry, I'm a little bit gangster right now, but that's just me, okay? That's just me. I'm not mucking around. We're not mucking around. Just, we're ready to have fun now, are you not? Well, let's go. Love you so much, Wawa. We'll see you again soon. That was a good time.
For all of our expecting families, we have pre- and post-birth sound healing sessions with Huna Kahiwaha, available in person in Vancouver or anywhere online. Go to www.harmonizedfamilyroots.earth. Go beyond the distorted codes of the draconian matrix and get a Lemurian oracle reading with Huna Kahasahi. For more information or to book your oracle reading, go to www.flc.earth. Introducing Mexico's only harmonic egg, operated by Hunas Maroyata and Ma'aikuta. For all of your health support needs, be it physical or emotional, sessions are available now both in Playa del Carmen and online. To book your session, head to www.apapachar.earth.